Builderman is one of the 10 playable characters in Forsaken, taking on more of a support role by building sentries and dispensers for both himself and his teammates. Today I'm going to be doing a general overview of maxing out Builderman, his milestones, everything I went over in the past two videos. I'm going to be doing something similar here. I'm also going to be doing a similar gag as I did in the Jason video because there's a very specific LMS that was not only my first mobile LMS that I won, but also just my first LMS in general that wasn't one with any kind of strat tactic. It was just pure actual juking. So yeah, that'll be at the end of the video, but right now I'm going to go over how you should utilize his abilities. Now, there are super specific spots that you want to put your sentries and your dispensers in. For your sentries, you want to put them either on ledges or in corners, something that the killer would either abandon the current target to destroy, or would be so much of a pest to get rid of that they just have to bite the bullet and eat slowness too while the target gets away. Also, if you're building one and it's just about to finish, you can use it as a sort of hit priority, like kind of like a meat shield. That's something you can use it as. Like, here in this clip, I do exactly that. Like, right as a 1x is approaching me, I build it, and right as it's done, boom, he tries to hit me, it takes priority, I get away scot-free, I win that LMS. Now, with dispensers, they're in a similar boat, although I suggest putting them either far away from the sentries or within arm's reach. You have to remember, just because you can put down buildings and do all this cool stuff, you are not like, yeah, I'm showing you clips of me juking the literal shit out of people, but you have to remember, this came with experience. This isn't something you'll just pick up. You have to be good at juking as Builderman if you want to make the most of it, because besides your buildings, you are defenseless. Sure, you might find a speed cola, med kit. That does not matter. Without your buildings and or items, you are downright defenseless and you have to be able to juke. There isn't really too much more I can say, because he's a very simple character, being able to build sentries and dispensers, but besides that, he doesn't really have too much else going for him. There's not very much tech I could go over, besides what I've already gone over. There's not too much known about him lore-wise either, besides him and Shaletsky having made a silent promise to try to help as many people out as possible. There's also that, and the fact that he did ban Guest 666 and upcoming Forsaken Killer. If you want more info on him, please go check out my new video. But yeah, he was the one that banned 666, with 666 being unaware of that information. In Forsaken, he is technically the big boss of Roblox HQ. Yeah, that doesn't really matter all that much though. Like, he still got Forsaken. He's an idiot. Like any other character in Forsaken, Builderman also has milestones. His first milestone as of now is more of an expansion of his current outfit, his helmet being changed to the Builder's Club helmet, an outdated subscription service for Roblox. And he keeps the same pants, same sentries, most of the stuff remains the same. The current milestone 2 for Builderman is more of like an upgrade from milestone 1, keeping the same clothes per se, but kind of upgrading him to the next tier of the outdated subscription, which would be Turbo Builders Club, adding the helmet, the glasses, and the tool belt. There's not too much else to say. He keeps his face, keeps his clothes, he just adds a couple things onto it. Milestone 3 is a completely different direction than the first two, changing his outfit entirely, including an overcoat. His tool belt does not really change besides the American flag on the side, and his shirt has a wrench decal underneath. His helmet is that of somebody in Outrageous Builders Club, the highest tier of the old subscription service. Other than that, there's not too much to note. Milestone 4 builds off the Milestone 3 skin, replacing the underneath with a tuxedo, keeping the overcoat, and his face changing to the Fearless face. On top of that, he has a new hammer, he's got a little monocle looking thing on his eye. Also, they are going to be changing up the Milestone skins eventually for Builderman, with this other image that I have here being an upcoming potential render. Builderman, prior to his rework, had two different abilities that have been more of a direct support rather than an overtime support. Powering Imagination allows Builderman to see the aura of every other current survivor for 5 seconds. and Hatfix, which grants all nearby survivors regeneration for 5 seconds, with the regeneration becoming stronger depending on how many players were nearby, and Builderman himself also gained regeneration as long as he was healing more than 2 survivors. And he also had a trowel at some point, so I guess he would have made walls? I'm not completely certain about that. Now personally, for his moveset, I'd say I would add Powering Imagination to be like an active, like you could tap it, boom, you could see everyone for 5 seconds. That, or have it be like Elliot's, where after they take a certain damage threshold, or if they're out of stamina, something has to be met for that aura reveal to happen. I'd say personally, they either make him a little bit more mobile, or they sort of scrap the dispenser for the hat fix, which allowed for nearby regeneration. So what you could do is you could put down a sentry. You could also try to run up to a few teammates in need of help. You could give them regeneration, and you could retreat with them back to the sentry where the killer would end up having to destroy it. Boom, you all get away, round continues. Other than that though, I wouldn't change too much about him, as there's not really too much to him, if that makes any sense. And that's the video. So thank you guys for watching. Comment, like, and subscribe, and we cannot be serious right now. We're doing this again? Really? I'm not even mad. I'm just really disappointed in myself. Why am I doing this again? I already did this vanity gag. Why am I doing this gag? It's not even related to the character. Oh wait, it's about that one LMS, isn't it? Yeah, okay. Okay, now I see why I wanted to do this. Well, I made all this in one night, so eat it up, you bastards.